on somebody else, on that human that you know is imperfect. So you know your husband is imperfect, you know your wife is imperfect, you know your children are imperfect, you know your dad, your mom, your parents are imperfect, and you know that, I mean, they can't do everything to make you happy. If you have that thought, you have that mind that we are all imperfect beings, you wouldn't base your happiness on their acts. So in a situation where you're expecting expecting something from your mom or from your dad or from your wife, your husband, your children, and they don't do it, so is that what will make you now feel terrible and make you feel moody and feel depressed? I mean, this is something that we've heard of a whole lot of times that has happened. It will keep happening, or it could keep happening. Well, let me not say we keep happening, but it could keep happening, because these are things that happen. You hear somebody, you're in a relationship, and then a lady says, because he broke my heart, and then you go into depression. Oh, your boyfriend didn't celebrate you on your birthday, and then you go into depression. Oh, your husband forgot your birthday, because I know men always forget. They're not so good with dates. I know it's women who are actually good with dates. Okay, so that's why I'm saying husband, boyfriend. Okay, so but then the men would actually pardon me, but it's the truth. Yeah, I mean, you're not so good with dates. The women are actually they're better with dates, and so they remember their children's birthday, their husband's birthday, and all of that. Even the husband might not even remember his own birthday, and they don't even remember wedding anniversaries too. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't remember your birthday or even wedding anniversary. And so you now say, because of that, you now feel moody for the whole day. You now feel sad, you feel terrible on your own special day. So now you now base your own happiness, your own celebration, your emotion on somebody else. Yes, the person is close to you. You don't expect the person to forget your birthday. You don't expect the person to do some things, and they do it, and then you now decide to feel moody and sad and unhappy because of what somebody else has done. And you allow that to, affect you as a person. No. So you can't keep feeling disappointed and, having your expectations cut short. When you know that we are humans and we all make mistakes, we are imperfect. And so, I mean, you've made excuses already on behalf of that person. So let me use birthday, because I mean, birthday is something very special to us. Okay, something very special to us, and we always love birthdays and all of that. So now I will use birthday again. Now your husband, your best friend forgets your birthday, or your fiance forgets your birthday, and then as a lady, and I'm not more interested in this relationship. You broke my heart. How will you forget my birthday, my special day? How will you forget? No. And then you take it out on every other person. You transfer the aggression on every other person. You transfer the aggression on your mom, your dad, your friends, your sister, your brother, because your boyfriend, your fiance forgot your special day. And then you say, because of that, you're not going out, you're not celebrating the birthday. And then you now say, okay, you now be indoors, moody, feeling sad because somebody, a human who is imperfect, who makes mistake, forgot your birthday. So when you make excuses for people, even those close to you, because I mean, it's when people close to us do stuff that it pains us more, or pains us the most, actually. So when you make excuses for people and you say, oh, this person is imperfect, oh yeah, it's possible this person can forget my birthday, this person can actually do this, even when you think that the person is not supposed to do that, but you make excuses for this person because you know that this person is imperfect, it would help a lot. It would help a lot. So when you have this understanding as a person, you won't depend on others to make you feel good about yourself and make you feel happy. It's actually wrong for you to allow what other people say, the actions of other people, to determine how you feel good about yourself, your own self. So it's so wrong for you to allow what any other person, the external influences or external forces, to determine your own happiness. Because when you're happy, you are happy. Yes, other people around can actually see that state of happiness, can see, especially when it's already a part of you. So today you're happy, tomorrow you're happy, no matter what happens to you. People will notice. And of course, it can affect other people when they notice the happiness. Happiness is something that can be contagious, actually. So it can affect other people. So be happy. Don't worry about whatever it is that person is making you feel. Don't worry about what that person has said. Move on. Yes, he broke your heart. Move on. He has proposed to you, but then he broke off the engagement. Move on. Or you've picked a wedding date. And oh yeah, of course, it's allowed for you to feel sad. Definitely. I mean, we're humans. We have different kinds of emotions. So no matter how hard you are, hard guy, hard woman, you will still feel sad because that person broke your heart. I don't know why I'm using relationship right now this morning, but of course I'm just trying to say that to drive on my point. So yeah, he broke your heart. Or yeah, maybe your very close friend, your closest friend, actually or somebody you believed in or you trusted a lot actually cheated you with regards to a particular business you guys did together. So the person is your business partner, and a particular amount of money, this person, took the money, cheated you, and you feel terrible. Yes, you are allowed to feel terrible for a while, because we're humans. You feel sad, definitely. So you're allowed to feel terrible. You're allowed to feel heartbroken for a while if you broke your heart, or if she broke your heart. You're allowed to feel sad for a while, but please do not remain in that state. And you determine how you will keep feeling. You determine your own emotions. So I mean, don't remain in that state. So I'm not saying yes, you should do hard guy when you can't actually do hard guy. That's not what I'm saying, because we're humans and we definitely have different kinds of emotions. So yeah, you feel terrible. Yes, you're allowed to feel you're allowed to cry. Yes, you're allowed to cry, but of course cry for a while. Don't keep now for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, where we have different thresholds. So we have different ways we undo things. So it's possible that in a relationship a guy breaks my heart, after 1 month I'm good to go, or after a week I'm good to go, I've moved on. But for somebody else, it could be that the person could actually have to dwell on that for like 3 months and all. But please don't stay long. Don't not say for 1 year you will not keep brooding over heartbreak. Don't say for 1 year, he cheated you or she cheated you in a particular business deal, and then you keep brooding on that and you say, because of that I'm not going to smile anymore, because of that I'm not going to have friends, because of that I will keep transferring aggression to everybody around me. It will keep affecting you as a person, yourself. And trust me, when you're always moody, when you always feel sad, it would affect your productivity at work. Yes, it will affect your productivity in your business. It will affect your productivity, your efficiency in school. So yeah, you now say because somebody has actually done something to you, you will not keep brooding over that particular thing and allow your emotions, the negative ones, to always overshadow and overwhelm you. That is not good enough. You shouldn't allow that. So yes, allowed for you to feel that way for a while, but of course snap out of it and move on. You create your own happiness. You are in charge of your feelings. So you should actually in fact be in charge of your feelings. So your boss annoyed you. Apparently your boss annoyed you, and of course if you want to, you've not gotten another job in an oil company or somewhere else where they'll be paying you higher than where you are now, and so because your boss annoyed you, you wouldn't say because of that you won't greet your boss again, would you? When it's not that you've gotten another job somewhere. Of course you will still smile, you will still greet your boss. That's the same way I feel like you should take this thing. So when somebody does something wrong to you that you do not like or that you didn't expect, move on. Yes, you might feel somehow for a while, but please don't stay and don't keep feeling that way. Move on and create your own happiness. So don't allow only external things to determine your happiness. Don't wait till you have something, you have achieved something in life. I used marriage as an example the other time. Don't wait till you've achieved something in life before you can now say you want to be happy. On the journey of achieving that thing, create your own happiness. Even when there are bad situations, even when you are in crisis, even when you are in challenging situations, okay, create your own happiness. And the truth is, happiness actually has less to do with your circumstances than you might think, and that's the truth. So what life circumstances have little to do with happiness, because much happiness is under your control. And remember I said you're in charge of your feelings. You should actually be in charge of your feelings, of your emotions. Okay, so what's your outlook on life? What's your outlook on life? The thing is, you either create happiness or you don't for yourself. It's either you create happiness or you don't. And the thing is, optimism and happiness are linked. I just said it that life circumstances have little to do with happiness, because much happiness is under your own control. And I asked, what's your outlook on life? Now, the way you see things in life will determine your emotional state. If your perception of life and even situations around you are positive, no matter how serious, no matter how challenging the situations are, you will be a happy person. And that's the truth. You always see the positive in even terrible situations. Yes, things may not go as planned. Things do not always go as planned, and that's the truth. Man proposes, God disposes. Of course, God has a better plan. God has a bigger plan than you are seeing. So it's possible that things are not going the way you planned, but of course, God is in heaven who is actually working out something for you. So that should be a consolation for you, even when things do not go as planned. But in spite of that, you are optimistic. You will be a happy person, because you are creating your own happiness, not based on the situations around you. You're creating your own happiness not because of what has happened or what has not happened. You are still happy. And according to study, those who rate themselves as happy had 36% more motivated, 6 times more energized, and twice as productive as their unhappy counterparts. So yeah, you're at work and you're always happy. You have this happy state. You'll be more productive than those who are always unhappy. So yes, for instance, Nigeria, that we are a blessed country with milk and honey, mineral resources, a beautiful country, but of course we're where we are right now in this country. As you will not say because of what is going on in Nigeria. I mean, it affects everybody, yeah. You not say because of what is going on in Nigeria and what our leaders are doing, you not say it will affect you the most, and say because of that you want to keep being moody and say this Nigeria, I don't even understand, the problems are too much. You not say because the problems of Nigeria are too much, you not carry it on top of your own head. It now weighs you down and keep weighing you down. You go to work on Monday, because of Nigeria's problem you transfer aggression on your colleagues at work. Because of Nigeria's problem, which is of course affecting everybody, but you've made it affect you twice, or it has affected you the more. You not say because of that you won't be productive at work. You not say because of that you won't greet your boss. No, you won't do that. So yes, despite what is going on in the country, things are not going well. I mean, people are not really smiling. But I want you to, even in the midst of all of that, create your own happiness. I said it before that do not allow only external things to determine your happiness. So in the midst of all of the crisis or whatever it is going on in Nigeria as a whole, I mean, the problems going on in Nigeria is one big deal. And then you have your own problems and situations you are trying to, deal with as a person. But please, in spite of all of that, I want you to see the good in things.